Oh, today's topic, it's not something you're going to like, and I'm going to start it off hot. I'm going to say that you are not an entrepreneur. And if you're watching this and you're going, but I own a business, okay, maybe you are an entrepreneur, but maybe this isn't for you. Maybe it is. It still is. Even if you are an entrepreneur, this is a message that we all need to hear and think about repeatedly. But primarily, this is for people that want to be an entrepreneur or that are trying to be an entrepreneur. And there is no try, there is only do. Thank you, Master Yoda, right, for that one. But before I get into that, who am I, right? Who's this guy sitting at his desk talking about being an entrepreneur? Well, as you can see, I've got a couple little things in the back here. I'm in my studio in La Jolla, California. It's so beautiful. I'm like 5 minutes from the beach, and I'm really active. So if you look at me on Instagram, you're gonna see me. You see a lot of snowboarding and a lot of beach photos. How is it this guy goes from Tahoe to the beach all the time? It looks like I don't even work. I do work. It's probably 1 o'clock in the morning right now. It's 1:03 in the morning. So, but it's about the hustle. It's about the grind. It's about when you want to design your life, how you want to design your life. And designing life is possible, and people don't realize that. Some people do, but we have this notion of working part time and making a lot of money, and those things are not true. So I'm about to tell you what it really takes. There are three things that it takes to be an entrepreneur, and I also have a little gift for you at the end when you get through the video. So uh, if you're not an entrepreneur or you're working to be an entrepreneur and the idea of designing your life is appealing, these are three things that you must have. And number one is you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision to make sacrifices. All entrepreneurs make sacrifices. You're going to have to miss some birthday parties. You're going to have to miss some keg stands. You're going to have to miss spending some time with the dog. Those are just things that have to happen as an entrepreneur. It's not the normal 9 to 5. And again, this is why this is not for everybody. Some people are very, very happy working their 9 to 5. That's okay. Do the 9 to 5 as long as you're happy. But this is for those people that I just read a post on Facebook in a Tony Robbins UPW group, and that's what got me started on this. Was somebody who's talking about being exhausted, and I think it's their subconscious trying to tell them you need a big change. You're exhausted because you're not happy with what you're doing, and if you're happy with what you're doing, you're not going to run into exhaustion because there's too much joy and passion, and the stress is minimized. So the number one thing you have to do is decide that you're going to make sacrifices. Sacrifices are important to build your dream, to build what you want. Number two is discipline. You have to have discipline. If you've already watched a whole season of something that came out on Netflix 2 days ago, that's not discipline. That's not going to cut it. You're not going to be able to build like that. It's not good for your soul. It's not good for anything. You are what you surround yourself with what you become, with the things that you put into your mind. That is who you become. So you have to be disciplined in different areas of life. You need to be disciplined with your eating, with your sleeping. Although I'm terrible at that, so maybe that's not the best example. I sleep. I've only been sleeping like 2.5, 3 hours a night lately because of some new projects. But you have to be disciplined with your decisions. You have to be aware of what your brain is telling you to do so that you can control where you're putting your time and energy. Swiping on Tinder and Bumble, that's not a good use of time, and that's going to drain you of the resources you need to build something great. So you must be disciplined in your approach to life. In fact, if you see this thing down here on the bottom, that's actually a business map. Each page represents one of my different businesses. So there are 168 hours in the week. And when you actually carve out where you spend your time, it's pretty amazing how much time there is. We all have the same amount of time. How do those people get so much done? I know this is not new information. Some of you have probably heard this many times, but it's true. Sit down with a piece of paper, write out 168, and then take all the things you do and put a number next to them. And that number represents how many hours each week you spend doing that one thing. And And once you figure that out, it's amazing how much time there really is for fun and joy and happiness and family and those things while still doing the other things. So, number one, you have to decide that you're going to make sacrifices in order to build your dream and design your life. Number two, you have to have discipline, and you can practice discipline. You can train discipline. Like I said, I'm gonna give you a gift at the end, and if you take advantage of it, I'll help you with some things that can create discipline in your life very quickly, which is fantastic, just fantastic tools. And number three, you have to be able to you have to be patient, and that's hard for a lot of us. Whether you're a millennial, whether you're retired, and I was listening to Gary Vee talk about he loves the idea of retired people building businesses, and he said that's a group of people he wants to invest in. I think that's fantastic. I could totally picture my grandpa building some sort of like woodworking thing where he's building stuff and selling it on Amazon. And now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to talk to him about that later because that's something to be passionate about. So, anyways, patience though, you know, this ties into sacrifice and discipline. If you're willing to make sacrifices and you have the discipline and you're willing to be patient today for the reward tomorrow, the joy that you are going to get from that delayed gratification, from being patient now to reap the benefits of your effort, work, and discipline and output and energy later, is far, far greater than doing something right now. It's just a fact. And it's not, again, this is probably not new news, but these are three things that are really important if you really want to be an entrepreneur, or if you are trying to be an entrepreneur. You must practice these three things first, and everything else will start to come to fruition. With some other elements, of course, like mapping out, planning, knowing what your outcome is, knowing what your purpose is, what you're trying to accomplish versus just, running the rat race. So be willing to make sacrifices, make a decision, tell yourself, I am willing to make sacrifices. Number two, what was number two again? Discipline. So decision, sacrifices, discipline. You have to have discipline, and there's a way to learn discipline. It's a learned skill. Everything's a skill. You can practice and model it from anybody else and make it become part of you. And third one, patience. So sacrifice today for tomorrow. They say that you hear a lot of very successful people say, I don't have very many friends, but the friends I do have love me dearly. That's because they understand what you're trying to do. You might miss that birthday party, but they're going to have 20, 30 more of those birthday parties. And also the value that you're going to add to others' life when you are filled with joy and happiness and just you have that abundant energy from fulfilling your life's purpose. You are going to make so many other people happy, and it's going to radiate. So make those sacrifices and be patient with your plan. And then I know I said I give you a gift. So whether you're at level 1 or level 99, and I've done many things. So I've built multiple businesses. I've currently 5 businesses that I'm operating. 2 of them are really great because I'm actually helping people build a business from scratch with little to no investment in a business opportunity where they can build enough cash flow to get away from their day job, just doing it part-time on the side. So that's something that I do because it's fun. I also do free entrepreneur consultations. To give you an example, one organization that I worked with last year, I helped them take their sales division and grew their revenue by 800,000 in a year, and already for the first quarter of this year, based on the foundation that I built for that organization, they are already at a double this year in the first quarter what their revenue was for that same time period last year, more than double. So do I have the skills? I do. It's not a brag. I'm just letting you know, who's this random guy on YouTube. I'm not, there are too many people out there following gurus and coaches and listening to people that have never actually done these things. I am a person that's done these things, and I do desire to help you build your dream, and I'm willing to help if you're willing to put in the work. So my gift to you is a free 20-minute consultation. So my contact information is below. You can add me on Instagram at HumanDerek, and shoot me a direct message or drop me an email, and we can set up that consultation. And a couple of questions will just kind of figure out, hey, what it is that you like, and then show you how it is that you can start to build your business and your dream and design your life so that you can have more control over what it is that you do. But you have to have those three things. Those things are very important. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to hearing you.